Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I am, as always, your host, AR, the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode, we're going to talk about the insanity of Hollywood. Specifically, there was a video I was watching a little bit ago on the Milito channel, I think is how you pronounce it, here on YouTube. That was titled, it was from a week ago, it's called it's actually specifically called Triggered, but the thing of it says, two burglars break into a U.S. senator's home, then it takes a shocking turn. And I'm like, okay, because I was watching it because I was like, okay, this sounds like an interesting one, what's this going to be about, or whatever the case be, and holy fucking shit, did it become anti-gun almost immediately, dude. And the thing of it was, I'm like, okay, who the fuck is producing this garbage, dude? Is it fucking Bloomberg? Is it Moms and Man Action? Is it Giffords? Like, who? Nah, it turns out it's actor John Leguizamo. John Leguizamo, who made his fame in movies like Land of the Dead, where he was using firearms. Now, granted, in that particular movie, I'm not so sure he actually used a gun. I don't know if he ever actually used a gun in that movie or not. I think he did at one point. I know his main weapon in that was basically a harpoon gun, so it wasn't an actual firearm, but like, even still, the movie itself was based around a whole bunch of firearms being used. So, dude's a hypocrite nonetheless, that be the case, dude, because again, he's making money off of, doing films like that with a Second Amendment in them is what it is. And my biggest problem with the whole thing is, it's all this shit, dude. It's like, these fucking leftist douchebags in Hollywood, dude, trying to push this fucking insanity on everybody and be like, somehow, like, what's fucked up is watching this entire little short there, because it's like a short film is what it is. My thinking is, it's like, okay, how the fuck are you going to equate, like, two wrongs making a right, basically? Because the entire point is, from the dude's logistic perspective of being an exec producer on this Triggered short movie thing is what it is, you basically have two people committing multiple felonies on what would be a sitting U.S. senator. First of all, burglarizing their home would be number one, so that's felony number one at that point, so breaking and entering is what it would be. Then also, you got holding them at gunpoint. So, pretty sure that's considered to be, I don't know, taking hostages, basically, or, I forget what the actual thing would be now. It's something else now. I think I'm thinking what it's called now. It's like, I'm trying to think what the actual crime would be there. It's a felony, though. I know that for a fact. It would be, God, I'm trying to think now. Forced, it's like forced imprisonment or something like that is what it actually considers to be, or something. Because you're not actually letting them leave is what it is. And then also, like, the whole shocker, the whole gist of the thing is basically like eye for an eye, like, oh, your policies of being a sitting U.S. senator and you voted against gun control somehow got my kid killed, and now I'm gonna kill your kid? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's what that entire thing is about, dude. That is what that entire Triggered thing is about there. And actually, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about here, just to confirm that I'm not, just talking shit right now is what it is. But yeah, grabbing up this YouTube channel here. It's this one right here from a week ago with the woman and her kids behind her. There's what it is. It would specifically be this one right here. It says two burglars break into U.S. senator's home, then it takes a shocking turn. Yeah, it's just fucking nuts, dude. And like I said, the fact you're gonna have Hollywood basically trying to portray that shit of like, oh, you killed our kids, so we're gonna kill your kids thing. It's like, what the fuck? Like, it's insanity, dude. And this is the thing. This is how fucking Hollywood. This is how the fucking left. This is how anti-gunners think, dude. Is that somehow all that shit equates to like justice, basically? And that's the thing. And when you look at it, man, through all this crap, whether it be that garbage or whether it be the fucking whole, abortion thing and everything else like that, it's like, these people don't want equality. They want superiority is what it is, dude. Because in reality, a lot of these motherfuckers, whether it be the John Leguizamo's of society, whether it be the fucking, uh, you know, various black actor people in Hollywood and stuff like that, dude, they're a bunch of anti-white racists, is what it is, dude. Legitimately, they're a bunch of anti-white racists and they're a bunch of anti-gunners, is what it is, dude. And it's like they're sitting there making, tens of millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, depending on, exactly where they fall category wise and star power wise and stuff like that. And they want to sit there and bitch and moan and be like, feel sorry for me and stuff. It's like that one, there was two actually recently. There was the one kid, the black kid that plays in Stranger Things. I don't know what his actual name is offhand because I don't watch that fucking show and I give a fuck less, honestly. He was bitching and moaning about like racist stuff or whatever the case be, not having like as big a fan base as his actual like white co-stars is what it was. And it's like, go cry me a river, kid. You're gonna be a fucking multi-millionaire the rest of your fucking life, you little douchebag. Why don't you go eat a dick? Seriously. And then you had the other asshole who I think it plays like the sea snake or whatever in that House of the Dragon show. The black dude in that. And he was bitching and moaning about like racism bullshit. And it's like, dude, you have like no lines in this fucking series. Like you've had like all of like 50 lines in the entire series. People don't know who the fuck you are. They don't care who the fuck you are. And again, you're making a fuck ton of money on a hit TV show at this point, bro. Shut your mouth. Like, I'd love to be making the fucking millions of dollars you're making, buddy. But guess what? That's not going to happen. Because I'm not going to sell my soul to the fucking devil himself to go get fucking fame and fortune is what it is. And that's the problem with all these people, dude. Whether it be those fucking guys, whether it be that asshole John Leguizamo, whether it be fucking all these other numbnuts in Hollywood, the Deborah Messings of the world, the fucking Parabos of the world, et cetera, dude. Because they're all anti-gunners is what it is, dude. The Ashley Judds talking about fucking snatch bleeding and shit like that. And then the fucking Madonnas of the world talking about blowing up the White House and stuff like that. And it's like, goddamn, people. Like, seriously. Like, the insanity of Hollywood right now, dude. And the fact that, like, the majority of these people are either active child molesters or they are enabling those who actually are in their fucking industry shows you exactly where their heads are at right now, dude. Because they are more concerned with making shitty fucking little short films and being exec producers of those to push anti-gun narratives and honestly push political violence is what it is, because that's what that whole thing did, honestly, dude. To a point of potential civil war in this country, or at least balkanization 100%, instead of actually calling out the pieces of shit in their own industry and dealing with them accordingly, dude. And then mending fucking fences and actually making things better. No. You know what we've had in the past 2 years under dickhead Biden and company, dude? We have had so much fucking division in this country, dude. I'm actually shocked that there hasn't been political assassinations at this point, dude. Like, I'm seriously surprised about that right now. That there haven't just been, like, people on both sides at this point just fucking gunning down congressmen and senators and stuff like that at this point, honestly, dude. Or stabbing people or whatever it's going to be, dude. Now, granted, it's come pretty close already now at this point when you have, that one dude physically assaulting, what's that guy's name? Baldick. I think that's what the guy's name was. The one that was running for senator in New Hampshire there. He was physically assaulted by some dude outside the rally the other day. Not the rally, the debate he was having with Maggie Hassan the other day. And then you also have other ones. You have fucking some nutter in some leftist nutter in Illinois, basically trying to kill some dude and his entire fucking family who's trying to run for governor there. And then you got the dude who attacked Paul Pelosi and stuff like that, who's clearly a leftist fucking nut. And it's like, dude, it's all coming from one side in this country right now. And it's all the left, dude. And it's them trying to act like it's anybody on the right doing anything or anybody on the center doing anything. And it's like, no, it's all you guys, dude. It's all you guys basically attacking your own is what it is. Or you're attacking the other side is what it is. Or it's like fucking Tim Ryan literally calling for fucking killing people in the MAGA movement is what it is, dude. And then trying to fucking pull it back and be like, no, I was talking about January 6th. No, you weren't, you fucking lying sack of shit. You were talking about millions of Ohioans who are America First, who are pro-Trump, who are the Make America Great Again movement of this fucking state, a state that you happen to be a congressman for, you fucking ass clown. Like, seriously, that man committed active terrorism, the definition of terrorism, and has not been arrested and removed from the U.S. Congress right now, dude. Or the U.S. Senate race, which happens in 4 days now. It's absolute bullshit entirely, dude. That Tim Ryan is even still in this race at all, dude. Or the fact that he's even still a sitting congressman after that crap, you know, a month and a half, 2 months ago, whatever it was now. Absolutely ridiculous, dude. Not to mention dickhead Biden literally going on a fucking whole tirade like a week before that and talking about like a whole bunch of stuff and like threats to democracy and like all this other stupid bullshit. It's like, dude, we are a constitutional republic, for fuck's sakes. We always have been, always will be. There's a reason why every single one of you assholes swear an oath to the Constitution, something you have all broken many, many times over. And yet they want to sit here and act like they're the fucking moral, like they have some kind of moral superiority is what it is, dude. It's just like the same thing in Hollywood. They act like they have some kind of moral superiority. And it's like, you guys are the fucking scumbags of society, dude. You are the worst of the fucking worst at this point. And I am sick and tired of it, dude. I really am. I'm fucking sick of these fucking people, dude. I am fucking sick and tired of the John Leguizamos of society, dude, at this point. For real. Because these people are some of the biggest hypocrite fucking douchebags in our society, dude. They want to sit there and bitch and moan. Yet, meanwhile, Leguizamo himself during Trump's entire administration was basically calling for Trump's assassination. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? Like, seriously. It's fucking insanity, dude. And then he wants to exec produce some bullshit little short film that basically is not, that should have basically been called Political Violence, is what the actual name of it should have been called, not fucking Triggered. Where they're basically pushing, oh, this is why you need safe storage laws, and this is why you need all kinds of other anti-gun bullshit. No, this is why you need to go eat a dick, bro. This is why you need to fuck off, homie. Seriously. Should you keep guns away from kids? Yes. Should you actually teach kids the proper way to use firearms? Yes. That's the entire point, dude. The entire problem is these fucking leftists, these anti-gunners, dude, they never want to come up with real solutions to our fucking issue right now in this country, dude. No, they want to keep pushing a bunch of anti-gun bullshit like safe storage laws and red flag laws and universal background checks and all kinds of other horse shit, dude, that no criminal is ever going to fucking follow because, shocker, they're criminals. All it's going to do is affect the actual law-abiding of this country. They never want to have actual conversations about things that could actually solve a lot of our issues right now, which includes teaching kids in school from kindergarten through 12th grade the proper handling of firearms and actually having a firearms course, dude, is what it is. The farther up you go in school and stuff like that, to where you would actually have kids at a live fire range firing real guns in the high school years. And that's the entire point, is that they never want to have those conversations, dude, because they know that they are the biggest douchebags out there that would be like, oh no, it's not going to solve anything. Bullshit, you've never implemented it, dude. You've never tried anything like that. How do you know it's not going to solve anything, dude? How do you know teaching kids from a young age the proper ins and outs of a firearm and why you shouldn't, fuck around with it? How do you know that's not going to change an entire generation, dude? Hell, we're already seeing the other shit they're pushing in schools, dude. When it comes to the transgender garbage and everything else like that, these Hollywood fuckers keep throwing out there is what it is, dude. And then you wonder why all these kids are so mentally fucked in the head right now. It's not that hard to figure out, bro. You could actually create an entire generation of patriots in less than 5 years if you wanted to. But they don't want to. That's the entire point of the whole thing, dude. They want to keep pushing an anti-gun narrative. They want to keep pushing a bunch of bullshit. Yet, meanwhile, in the background, either they themselves are actively molesting kids or they're enabling other people to do so while they're fucking around doing stuff, dude, is what it is. Leguizamo he's basically he's basically like Kathy Griffin, like level actor or whatever, dude. He's probably like a D-lister at this point. He was in the movie Land of the Dead. He was a dude that used the harpoon gun in that movie. He was also, I believe, Luigi in the 90s Mario Brothers movie, if I'm not mistaken. He's done a few other things here and there. He's mostly like TV and like secondary actor guy in movies and shit like that. Yeah. He's originally from Colombia, actually, if I'm not mistaken. That's where he was born at. Because I looked him up a little bit ago just to see exactly where his whole thing was. So And what's funny too is like, you think about that, right? Like the guy's like basically a naturalized citizen, originally born in Colombia, is what it is, and wants to bitch about American violence, where the fucking country that his family fled from was one of the biggest shitholes in Central America, dude. All kinds of cartel run and everything else like that, dude, for decades now. It's just like Brazil and stuff like that before Bolsonaro, dude. They had all kinds of crazy shit going on there with fucking gun stuff, where it was all cartel and gangs basically controlling that entire country. It still is in a lot of cases, actually. So I don't know, man. It's just fucking ridiculous, dude. Yeah, pretty much a nobody. Yeah, like I said, it's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous, and for really to me for that Amito, I think is her pronounced name, whatever, that YouTube channel, for them to even push that kind of fucking garbage short film onto their channel, dude, is kind of ridiculous as well, because you're just pushing an anti-gun narrative. And the thing is, it's not like it's the first time they've done it either, because I've been watching those little short films on that channel for the last couple of years is what it is. This is probably about the third or fourth one they've done in the last like 6 to 8 months, honestly. There was another one that they did a few months ago where it was basically pushing I forget what the actual title of it was, but it was essentially them pushing like the aftermath of a school shooting and shit like that. And I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ, people. I didn't even watch that one because I'm like, fuck this, I'm out, kind of thing. I got about a minute into it, and then I'm like, I realized what it actually was, and I'm like, yeah, fuck this, dude. Fuck this fucking leftist garbage is what it is, bro. It's not even worth it, dude. Like, it's not worth it to waste your fucking time, waste 15 minutes to a half hour of your life being indoctrinated by this bullshit is what it is. That's what it really is at the end of the day. It's leftist indoctrination garbage is what it is, dude. And it's the exact same shit with the transgenderism they're trying to push in schools right now, dude. It's just nothing but leftist indoctrination garbage to mentally fuck a kid up enough to where they can basically push whatever they want at that child. And then you wonder why you got the David Hoggs of the world that are nothing more than a bunch of communist anti-gunners is what it is, dude. Like, it's not that hard to figure out, dude. When you're, pushing crap at impressionable minds that's gender confusing them and stuff like that, then you can push all kinds of communist crap on them, dude. And it's why you got all these kids that think, it's like the Antifa types and stuff like that, dude, that think they're going to be the ones holding the guns in a communist takeover of this country somehow. Not them being the ones up against the walls getting the bullets in their fucking heads is what it is, dude. Because that's the truth of the matter, honestly, dude. Like, they're never going to be the ones holding the guns in a communist takeover, dude. They're going to be the first ones put up against the fucking walls, what it's going to be. After they would be the useful idiots to help take over the fucking country is what it would be, dude. Because the people that would actually be taking power and seizing power at that point would be like, oh, you little fuckers already know how to do this, kind of transitional power thing or whatever. Yeah, you were useful enough to do that, man, but we can't have you around and stuff like that. It's just like the same thing under Hitler, dude. When you had, it was a Night of the Long Knives thing, when he had the SS kill the SA, because you had the SA know exactly how to take over a country is what it was, dude, and how to do the whole revolution thing is what it was. And yeah, they were the first ones murdered in cold blood then. And it's just sad, dude. It's just fucking sad entirely. I was going to show a little meme picture, but I don't want to get my channel struck today is what it is. But yeah, there's a picture that I found on one of the Discords. It's basically a dude, it was a soldier with a gun on the side. And then it's basically him looking down at a mass grave of looks like burned out bodies and stuff like that. And it said something about, just remember, in the next 10 years, you could be on either side of this picture. And it's like, yeah, exactly, dude. Like, and I feel like that's where we're heading, unfortunately. So it's just sad, dude. It's just sad to think about that we have just such division in this country, and you have these just assholes in Hollywood that just want to sit there and keep pushing it, dude, and just keep stoking the fucking flames is what it is. And the thing is, it's all well and good when they're stoking the flames that, lead away from them, not realizing that, those flames that they're stoking, there could be a big old, backburn that goes flying right into their face is what it is, man. And I think that's exactly what's happening right now. That's exactly what we're going to see happening right now. And they're going to be the ones in the long run that are going to be in for a hurting, because they're going to realize real quick why they should have just shut the fuck up is what it was and moved along, dude. And that's my thing, is like any of these Hollywood actors, dude, that think their fucking opinion matters. It's like, dude, you are a fucking dancing monkey. You are literally paid talent, paid to act in a fucking movie or a TV show or some fucking commercial or whatever it's going to be, dude. Nobody gives a shit about what your political opinion is, bro. I really don't fucking care. I don't care what John Leguizamo's opinion is on shit. I don't care what Tim Allen's opinion is on shit. I don't care what fucking Robert Davi's opinion is on shit, dude. I don't care what fucking Gina Romano's opinion is on stuff, dude. Or not Romano. Fuck. The chick from Star Wars that got kicked out. You guys know what I'm talking about. The ex-MMA fighter girl. Yeah, Gina Romano was the one that was the governor of Rhode Island, I think is what it was, and then she became Biden's go-to person now for something. But yeah, Carano, that's what I'm thinking of. Gina Carano. Yeah, I don't care what Gina Carano's opinion is on stuff. I really don't give a fuck what Tim McGraw's opinion is on things, dude, because again, they're all Hollywood actors, dude. If they want to act, if they want to do a fucking show or whatever, dude, it doesn't matter to me. Like, go act. Go be a fucking entertainer is what it is. Because that's what it is, bro. You are a professional entertainer. I really don't give a fuck about what your political opinions are or anything, man. And I'm sure as shit not going to listen to you for who to vote for. I'm a grown-ass man, dude. I'm almost fucking... I'm going on 40 right now, dude. I'm going to be 38 in January. I really don't need to have some fucking ass clown in Hollywood that doesn't give a fuck about me or my family, is never going to give us a fucking handout, is never going to give us a fucking, heads up on anything, dude. If anything, they're going to actively hurt us because they're going to be fucking voting against what we actually need to have here in the, middle America, which is jobs, which is better paying jobs and everything else like that, dude, manufacturing, all other stuff, because these assholes just want to sit there in their fucking mansions bitching and moaning and babbling on some more and being all like, oh, but we need to have this thing and this thing and this thing, or, oh, there's this guy that's going to sell us this Bugatti that cost $1.5 million. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, just the out of touch shit from these fuckers in Hollywood, dude. Like, they just don't get it, man. They don't understand what normal people's problems are anymore, dude. If they ever did, for that matter. And they just want to sit there and act like, oh, but I'm totally one of you. It's like, no, you're not, dude. You have millions and millions of dollars behind your fucking name. Your net worth will be way more than mine ever was. It's just like the same kind of assholes that want to sit there and bitch and moan about climate change and stuff like that. Your Leonardo DiCaprio types of stuff like that, dude. While they're going out there and jet setting every fucking day and then going to some bullshit ass fucking climate conference or something like that, all taking private planes to the conference and stuff, dude. It's like, bro, you have done more to fuck up this planet in one private plane ride than myself or any other American will ever do in our entire lives, man. Hell, you could basically put like several hundred Americans together and they would do less to fuck up our climate than one douchebag in Hollywood does with one private plane ride. Just the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy of these people and the insanity of these fucking people is beyond reproach at this point. And like I said, I'm just sick and tired of it, dude. I really am. And this, to me, like watching that short film today, is basically my final straw on this shit, dude. I'm just fucking sick of these people, dude. I am just so fucking sick of these people. To the point where I'm just like, I might not even watch anything that Hollywood produces anymore, dude. Like, I might just stop watching TV or anything else for that matter, dude, and just start doing other stuff now. Because it's not even worth it anymore, man. Like, half the stuff they put out there is just indoctrination garbage anyway. I mean, hell, you had that fucking, what's that one show that started recently? Alaska Daily with Hillary Swank. I tried to watch the first episode of that, and holy shit, dude, I couldn't get more than 5 minutes into it. Because it was just leftist narrative garbage or leftist narrative garbage. It's basically, like, this is the problem with Hollywood right now, dude. And again, it goes back to the whole, massive child molestation going on in that fucking shithole is what it is, dude. Because you have these people who should be doing good writing of series and stuff like that. Instead, they're just basically fucking off You know, going to fuck with kids or whatever the case is, man. Or having like all kinds of fucking coked up sex parties with actual adults or whatever it's going to be then. Instead of actually doing a good job writing, and instead they're like, oh, what has like anybody on the right or the center said in the last 5 years? Okay, let's put that into the show now. And then talk about leftism crap is what it is, dude. And that's exactly what that fucking series is, dude. Like, it's such mind-numbing garbage, dude, is what it is. And it's like, it's not even worth watching, bro. And then Hollywood wonders why these woke-ass fucking dipshit series keep getting canceled again and again and again, year after year, dude. It's not that hard to figure out, dude. It's because people don't want to see that crap is what it is, dude. The entire point of entertainment is to have an escape from reality. It's not to go from reality into fucking Hollywood reality, which is the exact same fucking thing at that point. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is why you have shows like Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon or something like that, dude, being so fucking popular. Because people are cool. They want to see medieval shit is what it is, dude. They want to see cool ass fucking fights and battles and stuff like that, dude. Or it's like other series out there that are decent, dude. Honestly, like I've said before, man, to me, the less political a show is going to be, the more entertainment I will actually usually get out of it is what it is, dude. The less that they try to push some kind of bullshit narrative or some kind of fucking agenda or whatever it's going to be, dude, whether it be gay or trans or fucking anti-gun or whatever it's going to be. It doesn't really matter, honestly, at the end of the day, dude. The less they try to push any of that shit, dude, the more inclined I am to actually watch that kind of series. The more they push that, though, the less I'm going to be inclined to watch that show. Because most of that stuff's just dumb as fuck anyway. But yeah, I'm pretty much just over it, man. And like I said, I think everybody else is too. That's why I can't wait to go vote on Tuesday. And I'm hoping actually this weekend I'm probably going to pick up a new gun potentially. I just need to go sell some stuff here tomorrow or Sunday, and then hopefully either Sunday or Monday I'll be able to pick something up then. So yeah, really hoping to do that right now because it would be nice to do a 4-year thing from now on where it's basically once every 4 years I'll basically just have a new gun for, you know, midterm elections essentially is what it would be, man. Because it was nice to you know, go back and realize that it's been almost exactly 4 years now since I purchased my first firearm in this country. Which, ironically enough, it was actually I purchased 2 firearms that day. One of them did not come in until about a week after the midterms. The other one I purchased that day, which was a Ruger LCP, and it was my Taurus G2C that didn't come in until about a week or so later. Which I still have the Taurus. I don't have the Ruger anymore, mostly because those LCPs are fucking teeny, and unless you have like the 10-round mags or higher for it, you cannot get a full grip with my big ass bear paw. Is what it is. So, but yeah, I definitely want to pick something up though, and I know my local has the G3Cs on sale right now for a decent price, and yeah, if I can get this cash together by selling some stuff, I definitely want to pick one of those up for sure because it would be very nice to be able to have another option right now, and plus I know that the trigger on the G3C is much better than the G2C was, so it'd be nice to have a new EDC here, and then eventually if I can put some more cash together by the new year, and hopefully we don't have a fucking collapse before the new year, I can actually get the 38 special I want to get right now, which I'm still debating what I want to get there. When I was looking into stuff price-wise, I think actually the Rock Island Armories are probably the cheapest option right now that I could potentially pick up. But I also kind of wouldn't mind having one of the Taurus revolvers, although I've had people have issues with some of those and stuff, so I'm like, like what would be the better option right now? And I'm still thinking like, you know, the potentiality of like, what do I really want to get here? And I'm kind of thinking maybe go Rock Island at this point if I can. So, but yeah, either way, like I said though, I want to definitely pick up that G3C and maybe then pick up a couple more of the 17-round mags and stuff like that for if I'm going to open carry that at some point or not. Or it'll be like summertime where I actually have like different different shorts on and stuff like that can fit a full mag in it. So, but either way, it is what it is. And like I said, I'm just sick and tired of Hollywood at this point. And I think a lot of people are, dude. And I think we're all just over it, is what it is. You know, it's just a bunch of rich assholes that want to sit there and sort of lord over us and be all like, oh, but this is how things should be. And this is why you should vote for the Democrat Party and everything else. It's like, no, fuck you, dude. Like, shut your mouth, Hollywood. We don't want to hear it. We don't need your crap. We don't want to hear your fucking garbage. And we sure as shit don't need you pushing all your fucking narratives on us, dude. And that's the problem, though, is a lot of people, like, what's sad to me is when you look at the comment section for videos like that, when I was talking about earlier, and you got people being like, oh, this is so compelling, and oh, it's so realistic and stuff like that. It's like, no, it's not. It's them pushing a fucking agenda. And it's basically, as I said, you have people you have the leftist people that are behind that stuff, like your John Leguizamo types and stuff like that, dude, trying to push a narrative that it's okay to break into a sitting U.S. senator's home and attempt to assassinate them because your kid found a gun, or your kid or a friend of your kids or whatever found an unsecured firearm and then killed your kid. It makes no sense at all, dude. In no way, shape, or form should that equate to any kind of political violence, dude, just because somebody's going to vote against some anti-gun bullshit, dude. Which, mind you, as I've said before, every single thing when it comes to every anti-gun law on the books right now, dude, anytime any of these sitting congressmen or senators or anybody else like that who's introduced this stuff, they should be arrested on the spot for deprivation of rights under color of law because they are actively breaking their oaths to the United States Constitution that they swore not to uphold because they are pushing anti-gun bills and trying to push them into law at this point. And the fact that we are not holding these people's feet to the fire and holding them accountable for that crap is exactly why we're in the fucking shit show that we're in right now, dude. Here in 2022. And that's exactly why we need to have recall voting be a reality in this country in all 50 states. It's exactly why we need to have automatic disqualifications on every seat of power in this country and even running for office in this country. If you're going to run on an anti-gun platform, if you're going to run on a anti-life platform, you're done. You're out of the race. It's as simple as that, man. And that's all I'm just about at the end of the day. I'll be back in a few hours for the 2A cast later. If anybody wants to jump on the panel, feel free. The link's in the description of the video for the StreamYard link. I'm hoping that Corey will jump in again today. I would like to talk to him and a few other people maybe about our main topic of the day is going to be options, lethal versus non-lethal. You know, what should you carry? What should you be inclined to do, et cetera, et cetera. Is it worth it to just carry only lethal option? Is it worth it to carry like non-lethal, like pepper spray or maybe a baton or something like that? So forth and so on. But yeah, other than that, that's where we're going to be for most part of the day. And then I might bring up some stories of the day as well when it comes to various stuff going on right now, because I know Biden did some dumbass speech the other day where he talked about democracy like 37 fucking times in a 20-minute speech. So yeah, just insanity is what it is though. But other than that, that's where we're at for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will be back later for the 2A cast. Until later, I'll see you guys then.